Hey guys, it's Mr. here again for another video today, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode, and in this one, we will be simming through the rest of the regular season, and potentially starting the playoffs, assuming we make the playoffs, um, but we'd have to have quite a big fail, once again, if we were to miss the playoffs this year. We are currently first in the division with 68 points, and I believe the only team ahead of us is the Winnipeg Jets, who is far ahead of us. Uh, but we are literally the second best team in the league currently, which is tremendously confusing because when you look at our team, and it was something I brought up in the last episode, there are a lot of minuses on this team. So we have even in Furland, he was a minus though. Bo Horvat a minus 12, Berchi a minus 1, Kreider a minus 8, a minus 3 from Mott, a minus 3 from Goldobin, a minus 5 from Sutter, and then a minus 4 from Virtanen. Even defensively, it doesn't get any better. Murray a minus 12, Myers great. Quinn Hughes a minus 1, Tyson Barrie a minus 15, and I believe, yeah, Stetcher as well, a minus 8. And then you go look at the goaltenders, and you see that Thatcher Demko is just not doing great. For an 87 overall goalie, I don't know what's going on. He should be making more saves, he isn't making saves, and Michael DiPietro as our backup is not doing any better. Um, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is because Demko, you would expect to be an elite goaltender because he's almost at that, what the game would consider to be an elite goaltender. So you would imagine he would be able to keep the puck out of the net, but he's just not. He's just not at all, unfortunately. Now, and I was thinking, I proposed it in the last episode. I think maybe we trade for a bottom six forward because I think adding someone in the bottom six might actually help us out. I know we're listed as a champion team, but I feel like we get that defensive forward in the bottom six because a lot of our bottom six are minus players. I think the only one that isn't is Tyler Mott, and he's only a +1. That could change in a game. So I feel as though we should be making a trade here, and we did look at some options in the last episode, and we are going to go to Colorado because I think the best option for us to bring someone in would not be Derek Brassard. We could bring back Brassard. He's a -1, is very good, obviously, but I was thinking more along the lines of Jonas Donskoy because I think he's a tremendous two-way forward. He's a very well-rounded player everywhere. If he could play center, he'd be probably like the best bottom six forward in the league. But he's tremendous. He's an 82 overall. He doesn't have too much value. He's on a 2-year deal, and the 2-year deal works for us. It won't ruin us in any way realistically because if we look at skaters, the players that expire in 2 years that we will have to re-sign, not a lot of big ones. We've got Stetcher, who I can't imagine would be much anyways. Kreider as well, same thing. And then Furland, meh. Horvat is what really matters, though. So we'll be getting rid of a lot of the current cap that we have on the team in 2 years. So the 2-year won't hurt us. Like if it was 3 years, then it would be more troublesome to re-sign Horvat, but it just shouldn't be. So I'm not too worried about that. Even for the goaltenders were pretty good. We're gonna have to re-sign them at the end of this season. But again, I don't think that will really make too much of a difference for us by bringing in 3.9. Now they do want to get rid of him. I am tempted to try and give them, to try and get them to retain some salary. Now we'll take a look at what that looks like. But first off, we are going to have to add a draft pick into this. And I'm thinking it should be our third this year, because you look at next year, we don't have our first or second, which I got to be careful about. So we'll add our third in this year, which is a decent amount of value, should help us there. Now let's go back to skaters. We are going to need to add a player that is currently in the bottom six. So who I was thinking was Nikolai Goldobin. Now he doesn't have any value to really help this trade out, but Goldobin is by far the worst defensive player we have on our bottom six. He's good offensively, but for what his stats are offensively, like, they're decent. But putting up 5 points in 50 games, just, I mean, even though he is the fourth liner, I believe, you would still expect some more out of him. So maybe Goldobin deserves a fresh start in or somewhere else. Now I need to find, yes, this guy. So Wennerberg was a player we drafted recently. I don't know if he'll pan out. He's got a low top six potential. But Colorado does need some prospects, and I think this should go through. But I'm also going to try and retain, see if they will retain 50%. I don't think 50% will go through, but out of curiosity, will it? No. Now, like I said in the last episode as well, guys, that I think we should go all out. We might as well go all out, trying to get another cup. Might as well try and go for a back-to-back. So let's see, can I get any retained salary on Donskoy's contract, please? Like, just anything that will help us out. $1 million, come on, that's not gonna hurt you guys, please. I really don't have much else to add to this, or that I want to add, at least in terms of getting rid of anything. So I'm just gonna keep lowering this by like 100k each time to see if they'll accept it. Maybe this just won't even go through. Like, I would imagine it would go through. Obviously the value is most definitely on our side currently, but clearly we aren't going to be getting any salary retained here. Okay, I'm just going to clear it. Will this trade go through? It will. They just would not retain any salary at all. So I mean, I don't know what to do about that, but I think we'll still be okay. Now let's just make sure that he is up in the NHL. Yes, he is. All right. So let's go to edit lines. I'm going to add in Donskoy. We are going to keep him on the fourth line for now. We'll see maybe if things can change. So there we go. That is the production I would like out of a fourth liner. Or not even necessarily a fourth liner, just a bottom six forward. He's got a perfect, or pretty good stats. I shouldn't say perfect. He's got very good stats so far for the Colorado Avalanche, who aren't doing good this year. He is a positive on a pretty poor team as well. So, it's nice. I think he'll be a good player for us. Obviously, as well, look at all of his stats. They are great. And he should be here for the next 2 seasons for us. So that will be the move. And hopefully, by adding that good defensive depth to our fourth line, that'll make things different. Now, obviously, I could put him on the right wing. That would definitely make our right wing stronger, because our left wings are currently tremendous. 86, 84, 82, 82. But that's going to be it. I'm not going to make any more moves. I wanted to make that move now, though, because maybe that will help us out. Now, as well, before we move on in this episode, I do want to look at some of the expiring deals this year and see, because we have some players I would like to offer a contract extension to. Please tell me I can get Besser for a half decent price at 8 years. Oh my god! 14 million? What the fuck? You're an 87! 14. I wouldn't give 14 million to McDavid. What the fuck? No! What the fuck? Oh, this game is ridiculous. Uh, oh man, I guess I'll try a 2-year deal because I'm not doing an 8-year deal at 14 million. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna try and cut it a little bit. We'll try 8.4 for 2. That is ridiculous. 14 million? What the fuck? That's so stupid. Oh my god, I hate this game. Alright, so Nugent Hopkins, I'm not sure if we are going to extend him yet or not. He wants a more reasonable deal than does he want a more reasonable deal though? He's a lower overall and 4 years older. Worse potential, and he wants a lot more money. So, I mean, I didn't plan on giving Nugent Hopkins an extension right now anyways. We'll explore that in the off season, but I'm not giving him any more than 9 million. Like, that's ridiculous. Edler doesn't want an extension. I do want Edler to retire as a Canuck though, or as a Canuck. Jesus, I can't speak. It's 2.1 either way. I know he doesn't want an extension. We'll try 2 years for the 2 million for the 1 year, just out of curiosity to see if he will sign with us. Oh, Thatcher Demko. He doesn't want an extension. He doesn't really want that much money either. Now, I think I will give him the term he would like, though, and we'll give him, like, 5.7 for the next 3, as I do expect him to be our starter. As for DiPietro, oh wow, I can get DiPietro for 700K on a 2-year deal. Yes, at an 81 overall. Yeah, sure, I'm going to be doing that 100%. I have a feeling he's gonna grow this offseason. I have no doubt, but he will still be our backup. But that is sick. If he accepts that, that's huge. That is huge for us, for the goaltending tandem. So, we just made all the moves I would like to make. Now we will send to the deadline. Obviously, I'm not going to make any more trades, but I do want to see this month how we do with Donskoy. So, Edler rejects. TPHO accepts. That's a tremendous contract. Besser accepts. Demko accepts. Alright, so we'll maybe explore Edler again later. I'm probably not going to do it in this episode. Wow, Thomas Hertl to Calgary. Man, that's a big trade. San Jose must be selling. I was going to say we are 1-2-1 so far with Donskoy, so maybe that didn't help. But we picked it up in a 7-4 win against Columbus. But the problem is still going on. We just aren't really keeping the puck out of the net, unfortunately. Let's see, Barclay Gaudreau. He's got 7 points right now with a pretty poor Columbus team, I believe. I was just curious because he's very good defensively. I don't think we need him, though. I'm going to decline it. I don't think we need him. We'll just let him do his thing. Okay, again, we just don't really keep the puck out of the net. I mean, our team is tremendous, and if you check the last episode, the special teams are incredible. We're literally, like, basically at the top of the league in both special teams, but we just can't make any saves sometimes. Like, it's just Demko. Like, he just isn't playing well. Like, he just lets in a lot of goals. Still currently first in our division now, by the looks of it, third in the league. So Nashville really caught up to us there, and Jesus Christ, the Jets are unreal. They could probably clinch a playoff spot right now at the deadline, which is unreal. Out of curiosity, let's go and take a look at Donskoy's stats so far with us. Let's see. Alright, Donskoy, he's just played 13 games for us. He's got 3 points and is a +3. Not bad. How about that? The rest of the fourth line? Nice. Vertanen's ±1 up, and so did Sutter. Sutter's, I believe, was a -3, 4, or 5. I can't remember. Out of curiosity, with the third line, still not great. I don't know what to do about that third line. I really don't. Can I change Mott and Vertanen? Yeah, I think I'll try that for now. And defensively, my God, Murray. Our second pair has been doing better. Hughes, now a positive, or at least a higher positive, I believe. And Barry, currently getting better, only a -7 now. But Murray's ± is currently awful. I'm just going to do the way I want this. I'm not going to worry about the +3s or anything anymore. I'm just going to give the actual top pair of what I'd like this top pair to have for the next few years in Hughes and Barry. We're just going to give them time together. Murray and Myers will be our second pair, and Stecher and Edler will be our third pair. Like, this is the decor I would like to keep for a while, if I can, for at least the next 2 seasons, because Hughes, obviously, 8-year deal. Barry, 3-year deal. Murray, 7-year deal. Myers, 3-year deal. Edler, 1. Obviously, we're going to try and extend him, but 2 years, I said, because Stecher, at this point, maybe, come the end of the next season, Edler and Stecher might not still be here. Edler might retire. And then as for Stecher, I'm probably just not going to keep him after his contract expires. I don't know, maybe. I really enjoy Stecher. I just feel like maybe having a different defense. Well, I don't know. I really like Stecher. We'll wait to see when the time comes. I don't know why I'm worrying about it so much right now. I literally don't need to. Out of curiosity, any big acquisitions? What? I did not mean to check the draft class. I want to go to the trading block. There we go. Let's see. Are there any? As I was saying, are there any big players? Wow, Lindholm, Manson, and Fowler. Those are 3 huge defensemen. Fowler, 38, 22 for Lindholm, and 18 for Manson. I mean, Lindholm would be nice. Oh, man, but honestly, he might go to free agency. Like, well, first of all, I don't even think we have the assets to really give up anybody right now. Like, I don't think we could acquire many people. Dougie Hamilton as well is on the block. He's still got 4 years left on his contract, though. I don't know why he's on the block. Same thing with Fowler, although I think Anaheim just might be struggling, and they're just trying to sell. Wow, Dadonov's making $9 million almost. That is disgusting. Strom's on the last year's deal, so I mean, I could understand that. It's still an expensive cap hit, though. Brendan Gallagher, 5 years? No, I mean, I'm not really looking to bring anybody in unless there's someone that really pops out at me and like, damn, you need to bring him in. Galchenyuk got 3 years left. Burns, 4 years left. But again, he was on the block last episode too, and again, that's just not something I would look at doing. But Colton Parayko, a very young defenseman, that would be sweet on our team. Again, though, I don't think we have the assets to give up to acquire a player of his caliber. Janssen was on the block. Eric Comrie, we don't need a goaltender, though. Yeah, I mean, that's really going to be it. So let's sim to the end of the season. Looks like Bohr? Oh, let's stop everything right now. I forgot to mention, I was literally, I literally read about it all day today. And I obviously knew about the news last night when it was announced. Let's name Bo Horvat the captain to the Vancouver Canucks because, of course, he is the new captain of the Vancouver Canucks in real life. So obviously, we're going to give Horvat the C, as he most definitely deserves it. I'm very happy to see that. I expected he was going to be the captain, so I'm kind of glad I guessed that at the same time, but there we go. Captain Bo, lead us to back-to-back Stanley Cups. Let's see. if we can. 2-5-2 wins in the first two games with Horvat as captain. Nice. A 4-1 loss to the Blackhawks, but actually, surprisingly enough, apart from that Blackhawks game and that okay. I was going to say, apart from that Blackhawks game, Demko's only let in 2 goals in the past 6 games. Well, each game at least, but then the 4-3 shootout win, and then the 7-0 loss, and then the 3-2 loss, and then the 5-3 win. Also, we just beat the Dallas Stars 8-0. Will we hit 50 wins this season? We have to win this game against Anaheim to do so, and we will. And as well, we would be playing the St. Louis Blues in the first round. All right. Well, let's go take a look at stats. 50, 26, and 6 for our team. I would expect we're still in that top 3 range. We did finish first in the Pacific, and we finished second in the league. Not bad at all. Top 3 teams in the league were all Western Conference teams. We had the second most wins. Now, out of curiosity, because I did check the stats in the last episode, goals for per game, power play, and penalty kill. So we're going to check them again. Canucks, 3rd in the league for goals scored. New Jersey was up there in goals scored. My God. Goals against per game, 2.9. I feel like that's a lot. Yeah, we're out of the middle of the pack there. Unfortunately, that's just not our defense, though. Power play goals, we had the top power play in the league by the looks of things. Yeah, we had the best power play in the league by quite a wide margin. It was me and Winnipeg, and then everybody else just nowhere near us, really. I was going to say realistically, but really came out. As for the penalty kill, we were 4th in the league on the penalty kill. Wow, Carolina, 3rd best penalty kill in the league, or tied for 2nd best penalty kill in the league, and they didn't even make the playoffs. Damn, they must have just let in a lot of goals. Let's see, how do we do on home ice? 25, 13, and 3. We had the exact same record home and away, so we can play wherever we need to. That's great. Good news. Horvat led our team in points with 79 through the 82-game season. He had 35 goals. Besser had 35. Berchi had 30. Damn. It's the most goals I've ever seen him score. Well, that's sick. I've never seen him score that many goals. I don't think Besser's ever scored that many goals for me either. Oh, no, he scored 40 last year. What am I saying? I did not remember that. He had a tremendous year last year. Kind of looks like a fluke, though, because he is around that 60-point mark, obviously. But, not bad. 330 goal scores. Pettersson with 27 goals. Nugent Hopkins with 23. So everybody on our top line had 20 plus. Same thing. Everybody in our top 6 all had 20 or more goals. So can't really complain too much about that. Let's check the defensemen. Barry led the way, 68 points. That's very good. Quinn Hughes with 50. I think that's the best season he's had so far in the end. Very much so. That's great. Well, that's awesome. He actually just scored his first NHL goal last night as well, I believe. As for Barry, I want to check. He didn't do as good as last year, I believe, right? Yeah, just 1 point difference. But still a very good defenseman, obviously. Myers and Murray did pretty well as the second pair. Stetcher did tremendous on that third pair with 21 points. And now the goaltending. 47 wins for Demko. He played 81 games. Jesus. I mean, he was pulled a lot. Why did he play so many games? I've never seen a goalie play so many games. 81 games? He had one night off? What? Oh my God. The poor guy. Maybe that's why. He played an ungodly amount. 81 games. Are you joking? Jesus Christ. What the I've never seen a goaltender's numbers that high. 81 games? Mark Scheifele led the league in points? I'm so confused on so many levels. What the hell? Ovechkin, 58 goals. How's he doing right now? Has not surpassed Gretzky yet. Wow, he had a 29 goal season. That's the lowest he's ever scored. That's unreal. Uh, okay, yeah, that was just a few years ago. Um, but yeah, weird. Okay, let's check out defensemen around the league. Wow, PK, 88 points as a 32-year-old in New Jersey, of course. He will most definitely be winning the Norris. Who's he playing with? My lord. Tyson Berry was fourth in the league in points defensively. Who the hell is playing with PK Subban? Like, seriously. I mean, I know Nico was up there in points, so TJ Brody put up 48. Dmitry Orlov put up 46. So did Schultz. What the hell? Jared Spurgeon put up 43 in Vegas. Nice. New Jersey. I'm assuming it was Butcher, but Butcher only put up 38. That's crazy. Now for goaltenders, Demko led the league in wins, and I would imagine in games played. Looks like Rask, Varlamov, Grubauer, Lehner, Vasi, and Quick are the only goalies that played 70 or more, but nobody played more than 80. Like Demko. That's fucking unreal. I've never seen that before. Looks like Hellebuck will probably take home the Vezina. Actually, no, it'll probably be Fleury. A lower GAA, but with the same save percentage, so probably be Fleury. Rookie skaters. Let's see. Toby Osula, an 83 overall, who is 20 years old. He was drafted second in 2020. He might have been playing with Hischier. Lucas Raymond was in third. Lafreniere in fourth with only 54 in Columbus. Man, why does he always end up in Columbus? Like, I swear to God, I see that all the time. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, well, I mean, that's really it, guys, for this episode. Of nearly half an hour. I don't want to start the playoffs in this episode, so we'll start it in the next episode. And, yeah, obviously tune in for a interesting playoff run where we see if we can go back-to-back in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Hopefully we can, but I'll see you guys soon. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.